Are you on this phone or laptop?
I'm on laptop only. I will share my screen. Yes. Uh, yes. Meeting. Sharing option. 5th one, right?
Yes, fifth one, second topic, second, third, and fourth topic. We have 20 minutes for each.
So the goal of this topic is to understand the event-driven workflows from first principles and connect them to real software AI agents and backend applications, automation system, and enterprise architecture. Okay, let's start from here on. What is an event-driven workflow? An event-driven workflow is a system design approach where actions happens in response to events. Something happens, system reacts, state changes, next action may happen. An event represents an important occurrence in the system. Example, user registered, payment completed, file uploaded, okay. Order placed, received, invoice generated, agent tool execution failed, okay. Some event has happened and then this sequence of, okay, document indexed. Oh, these are all the events, okay.
Yes.
Email received. A workflow is the sequence of actions that happens after these events, okay. So once any of these events occur, then workflow will continue. So an event-driven workflow means the workflow does not always run from top to bottom directly. It moves forward whenever meaningful event occurs. Okay. Real systems are full of events. A user clicks a button, a payment gateway sends confirmation, a vendor sends a requirement, a trainer sends a resume, a document upload completes, an AI agent receives a tool result, a queue receives a message, a database record changes. Okay. If we design everything as one long synchronous flow, the system becomes difficult to scale and maintain. Okay. Event-driven workflows helps us build systems that are more scalable, more flexible, more loosely coupled, better for automation, better for AI agents, better for real-world asynchronous processes. Restaurant order system. A customer places an order placed. Now different people react to that event. Kitchen start preparing food, cashier updates billing. So observer pattern, I guess. Delivery team waits for pickup. No. Customer receives confirmation. Inventory may reduce stock. Okay. The customer does not manually tell each person what to do. The event triggers the workflow. This is event-driven thinking. Got it. Order place, kitchen handler, billing handler, inventory handler, delivery handler. Each part of the system reacts independently. Something meaningful happened. Event. What starts the workflow? Okay. Code or process that reacts to the event, current condition of the workflow, work work performed after the event, transport mechanism for the events, orchestrator controls multiple flow when needed, failure handling, retry, fallback, date later compensation, and final result of the workflow. Got it. Engineering concept. An event is built using the following core parts: event producer, event channel, event consumer, state update, next event. Okay. The part of the system that creates the event, example,
Yes.
front.
These are the important concepts. You need to understand this because, as I told you, you are learning for architect this agentic AI, right? So if you
Mhm.
know this term, then you can think better. Like what is a handler, what is producer, am I right? So what is
Okay.
action? That's why I'm saying. And if you have any question, concern, feel free to ask.
Okay. Okay. The handler thing we have not come across, right? Event channel, event consumer, event update, and next event. Okay. Then backend API, database trigger, payment gateway, event listener, email listener, AI agent, scheduler, and webhook. Okay, this is event channel. The mechanism that carries the event. Okay, message queue, event bus, Kafka topic, webhook endpoint in memory, event dispatcher. This is the okay.
So basically, let's say there are so many events. Am I right? There
Mm-hmm.
are so many events, and you are interested for some of the events, or one event, two events. Am I right? Out of 10. So
Mm-hmm.
there should be way to communicate. Hey, I'm interested for this. So you can think of a this subscription model. Am I right? 10 services are there, but you are subscribed for you can say basic one.
Hmm.
It will showing you the interest. Hey, if something happen in a this basic one, then I will get some upgrade. I
Okay.
don't care with I'm not interested for another thing, whatever going on. So like we have different kind of event, and based on me, user can register for different things. Am I right? And that's why we have a preferences as well. Am I right?
Hmm.
In our website, or when you start registering with some website, they will ask you, hey, are you willing for this promotion activities or not? Am I right? So
Mhm.
those are telling me, giving you a option to select as per your preference. Am I right? So based on that, they will send the things to you.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Got
called topic.
Hmm.
Channel, channel or topic. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Event consumer, the part of the system that reacts to the event. Example, notification service, billing service, document processor, AI agent tool handler, event email automation worker. State update, the system record what change. Order status change to confirm, payment status change to completed, candidate status change to shortlisted, agent state change to tool executed. This is the state update. Once event can create another event. Payment completed, then generate invoice. Then invoice generated, then send email notification. Okay. Business role applied, state updated. Hmm. We can go through example. Yeah. Event driven workflow example. Yeah. Trainer requirement automation system. A vendor sends a training requirement. Instead of manually handling everything, the system can use events. Work vendor requirement received, requirement parts, trainer search started, trainer resume received, resume screened, two shared with trainer, trainer confirmed, okay. Profile submitted to vendor, client interview schedule. Each step is triggered by an event. Okay. This is much better than a single use process because every stage can be tracked, automated, retried, and monitored. Okay. Resume. So yeah, okay. So this is not a workflow. It is a workflow, but okay.
Event driven. If you remember, we learned this anatane. We have a different kind of triggers available with us. Am I
Yes.
right? Those are event only. Some
Hmm.
are time based, some are you can say trigger based. So
Ah,
so same thing here. Means some means you will initiate your workflow based on a you can say when something you will get some input. Am I right? Or you will get some you received a mail, there is
right.
some change in your file, Google Doc or any, am I right?
Hmm.
So those are event only, and we will when we will means connect another, you can say event. We can connect another event, and we can consume the that input for another thing. Like multiple conditions are there based on that, and those will work based on the data. Those things work. Am I right? So
Yes. Yes.
it's a event based. You can think of you have only one thing and your consumer are multiple. Am I right? And
Hmm.
when there is something is changed, then all will start their work. Am I right? They are
Yes.
waiting. So if it's a sequence one, how you can handle that? Okay,
Yes, yes.
go ahead, please.
So event-driven workflow versus linear flow, step one, step two till step five. This works when the process is simple and predictable. Okay. Event-driven happens, event handler reacts, state changes, next event may happen. This works better when system has external triggers, waiting periods, multiple actors, background jobs, human approvals, tool calls, retry logic, notification, and integration. Okay. For this simple will not work. So, okay.
Yes, because we have a multiple consumer. Am I right?
Yes.
And if it's a multiple consumer, if we will say, hey, no, we will need to go with the synchronous only. We will go with the first in, first out, FIFO manner. That
Hmm.
we are wasting our resources. Am I right?
Hmm.
Because they are
Right.
able to work in a parallel, but we are saying, no, I will not provide you the thing.
Right. Right.
Okay, go ahead, please.
AI agents are naturally event driven. AI agents does not simply run one fixed function. It reacts to events such as user requested reviews, tool selected, plan updated, memory retrieved, tool execution completed, validation failed, task completed, human approval required. Okay. Uh, okay. Fixed function नहीं है. Naturally event driven. Okay. Agent event flow. Understood requested, intent detected, plan created, tool call requested, result received, state updated, next action selected, final response generated. Why this matter? Because without event-driven design, agents may repeat the same tool call. Okay. Forget what already happened, lose state, continue after failure without correction, ignore stopping condition, produce unreliable results. A strong agent architecture needs explicit event and explicit state transitions. Hmm.
Explicitly means you need to define it,
Okay.
right?
Events and states are closely connected. An event usually causes a state change. Yes. Payment completed, old state payment pending, new state payment success. Event resume screen, old state resume received, resume shortlisted or rejected. Okay. Initial state event, next state event, final state. Example, candidate workflow. Requirement received, searching trainers, resume received, resume underview, POC shared, trainer confirmed, submitted to vendor, interview schedule. Each state changes because an event has occurred. Good event names, order placed, user past tense, business names. Order placed, payment completed, invoice generated. Okay, it should be in past tense. Why past tense? Because an event represents something that has already happened. Okay, nice. Uh, Do payment process name. This is bad event name. Start checking, send email. These sound like commands, not events. Okay. Command means instruction to do something. Process payment. Event means something already happened. Payment processed. Okay. Nice. Event payload. An event usually carries data. Example, event name, event ID, timestamp, data means trainer ID, resume URL, technology. Okay. Good event payment should include event name, event ID, correlation ID, business entity ID, version, source system. Why correlation ID matters? A correlation ID helps track one workflow across many events. Requirement ID requirement appears in all related events. This helps debugging and observability. Event handlers. Right? Event handler is the logic that reacts to the event. When trainer resume received happens, save resume metadata, start AI resume screening, update candidate status, publish resume screening started event. What is this? When trainer resume happens, save resume. Okay, this is the handling. Once any event has happened, then what handling has to be done? say resume
Yes,
data.
basically, let's say you will hit a one API. Am I right? Just
Hmm.
hit is not enough. You need to handle that as well. Whatever request you will go. Am I right? So
Hmm.
that's why in any language we will write a handler method there. If this endpoint will hit, then this method will get a chance to execute, and whatever request you are getting there, you will perform some operation there. And after performing, you will return the response back to the client.
Hmm.
So handling should be there. You understand my point?
Yes, yes.
Go ahead, please.
A good handler should receive event, validate event data, apply business rule, perform action. Okay. Update state, publish next event if needed, handle failures, log results. Okay, this is the handler responsibility. Event driven workflow architecture, front end, back end API, event publisher. This is channel, event channel, and then event consumers, database logs and monitoring, event consumers notification, document service, reporting service. Okay. Orchestration versus choreography. Event-driven workflows can be designed in two major steps: orchestration, step one, step two, step three, step four. An AI agent orchestration decides to retrieve memory, call search tool, analyze the results, generate response. Easy to understand, central control, good for complex business workflows, easy to monitor. Can become a bottleneck, too much logic in one place, less decentralized. Okay. Choreography receives and events independently. Order place, inventory services reacts, payment reacts, notification service reacts, shipping reacts. Okay, this is event based. Loose
You
coupling,
can
scalable,
you can
flexible.
think of you can think
Hmm.
of in this orchestration. Let's say manager is, you can say, this ill, or he is not able to join. Am I right? Because
Hmm.
he know everything. Am I right?
Hmm.
No one able to take a place for manager. Am I right? Immediately. Am I right? So,
Yes.
but if in a orchestration means they are just doing their work, they are giving the instruction. Who is able means who want, who can take that up. Otherwise, there is no issues. Am I right?
Hmm.
So,
Correct.
so that's why you need to understand these two as well. And based on a requirement, you need both are useful. It depends upon a requirement to requirement. Right?
Right. Right. Okay.
Go ahead, please.
So, 20 minutes happened. Should we switch?
Oh man, it's all about your class. Okay,
Okay.
we are not. I will not say it's your call.
Hmm.
I'm totally okay, because if you want, we can complete wind up with a two topic only. But
Okay.
you need to understand,
Yeah.
right?
So we will continue this. We can try to go to maybe. Yeah.
No worries. It's totally up to you. Totally. No worries.
So event-driven system must handle failures carefully. Event-driven system, common failures are event handler crashes, network call fails, tool execution fails, duplicate event received, queue message times out, downstream service unavailable, invalid event payload.
You can think
Failure.
of you
Mhm.
can think of in a event-driven system. Means handler or this consumer are, you can say, independent. Am I right? If something is occur, am I right? How you will handle that? You understand my point? Let's say whatever trigger you initiated, and they will start working. Am I right? For their task, and in between something happen, then you need to inform those as well. Am I right? Or relevant, you can say consumer, hey, you cannot move ahead with this. You understand my
Mhm.
point?
Mhm. Mhm.
So that also we need to understand and plan that as well. Because you can say everything have their own pros and cons. Am I right? So we need to take care of pro cons as well. Like you can say, think about every teammates available in a same office. Am I right?
Mhm.
And you have a distributed team.
Mhm.
And if you want to coordinate, either if you want to do this coordination, maybe you need to visit as a manager, you will visit, you can say multiple offices at a multiple means to sync the team, right? For let's say training purpose, for coordination purpose. So in companies, we have companies organize some training and stuff, am I right? So as
Hmm.
a orchestrator or as a manager, you need to take care of those, right? So
Right.
that means if there is a, you can say, event-driven system and it's a distributor system, then PN is also there for
Okay.
management and coordination, right?
Okay. Okay.
So go ahead, please.
Failure handling strategies. Try again after failure. Resume screening failed. Retry up to 3 times. Date later queue. Okay. If retry fails repeatedly, move the event to a separate failure queue. Okay. Okay. And date later queue manual review. Item potency. Ensure processing the same event twice does not create duplicate results. Invoice generated event should not create two invoices if received twice. Okay. Compensation. Undo or balance a previous action. Payment completed but order creation failed. Initial initiate refund. Okay. Some failure should go to a human. Example, resume score unclear. Manual review required. Okay. Idempotency means the same event can be processed multiple times without causing incorrect duplicate effects. Payment
Let's
complete.
say,
Yeah.
let's say you will purchase something and you done your payment to it. Am I right?
Mhm.
Even though means you are trying to do that, but it will not happen again. Okay, if
Mhm.
it happen, then it's a problem. Am I right? Because you
Mhm.
already paid. By mistake, let's say you will done 2 3 times. If the system is not aware and is not following the idiopatency, then payment detects from your this and it will corrupt your data as well. Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So payment completed, event received twice, system generated two invoices. This is wrong, correct. Before generating invoice, check the state. Check whether invoice already exists for payment ID. Okay, this if condition has to be. Simple rule, every event handler should safely handle duplicate events. Observability in event-driven workflows. What to track? Event ID, we just checked. Correlation ID, event name, source systems, handler name, processing status, retry count, failure reason, state transition, processing duration also. Okay. Without observability, you cannot answer where did the workflow stop, which event failed, which handler processed it, was the event duplicated, and how long did each step take. Event workflow, ASP.NET Core conceptually. Controller receives request, correct. Service performs business action, correct. Domain event is created. Event driven dispatcher publishes event. Handler reacts to event. Okay. Database is updated. Notification is sent. Trainer resume. This is code. Requirement ID, trainer ID, resume URL, receive date. Validate event, handle. Okay. Save resume metadata, start screening, update workflow state, publish next event. This shows the idea clearly. Okay. The event is a
So
message.
you understand what is observability
Yeah. Yeah.
clearly.
Yes.
Could you tell me what you understand from there?
Observability means everything is like, see here, first validate the all these points are covered, whatever I mentioned here, right? Where did the workflow stop and all those things. Event ID, so we have this thing, event name, correlation ID, so everything is here, mentioned here. Every So start screening, update workflow state, so no duplication, or we everything can be tracked here properly.
So basically means observability we are tracking, and if we are ready to take action as well, if something is happen wrong, am I right?
Okay.
For retry, let's say we need to understand, we don't need to think only for happy cases, we need to think of negative cases as well. Hey, if it's failed, what we will do? We will go for retry or we will stop the process.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so that's an
Vector also
important part.
as well as traceability. Hmm.
Yes, traceability will which will give us a answer means why what happened, when happened, who done that. Am I right?
Hmm.
So these things you get from a traceability. Okay,
Okay.
and there are three terms. One is observability, uh, metrics, and traceability. So those are required. Okay,
Okay.
okay, go ahead, please.
Event-driven workflow in N8N. Okay, we have already. N8N is naturally workflow oriented and can support event-driven automation. Call receive, trainer resume, extract attachment, parse resume. Okay. Caller AI model for skill match, save result to database, send email notification, update Google Sheet. Okay. So this workflow we can design its event. In the first event is email received. Each node reacts and moves to the workflow forward. N8N we have seen. Okay. For TechLambda, a trainer vendor automation events can be vendor request received, requirement classified, trainer matched, resume received, screen, TOC shared, trainer confirmed, client interview requested, feedback received. This allows business processes to become trackable and scalable. Okay. Send email. Okay, good. Trainer confirmed. Okay. A handler may send email after trainer confirmed. Okay. Okay. No state tracking. Events without state make workflow difficult to understand. Always track current status. Idempotency. Okay, duplication should not be there. Duplicate events are common in this. Handlers must handle duplicates safely. This is idempotency. No failures, retry. Every workflow needs retry. Yes. Dead letter compensation. Okay, that queue which we are saying. Dead letter means that one. Compensation or manual review. Too
You
much.
can think of you can think of we have a multiple customer in a queue. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are serving them. Am I right? And something will happen with the summary code. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you will do, you will spend a time to fix that and identify the reason of that, or you will park in a different queue, which you will take that later and serve your you can say other customer.
Yeah, the second approach. We'll
Yes,
park it in a different queue.
that's called that letter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Too much logic in one handler. One handler should not become a giant workflow. Split responsibilities when needed. Okay. Without logs and correlation IDs, event-driven system becomes hard to debug. Okay, what failed? So log should be there. And overusing events for say, yeah. So this is the characteristics of observability. What we have seen. Okay.
Yes, and here there should be some linking should be there. Am I right? In a
Hmm.
day-to-day program, if you
Hmm.
want to debug whole process, then you there should be some common thing should be there. Am I right? Based on that, from a log, you will get a required information for that flow. You understand my point? So there should be unique ID should be there, or
Hmm.
unique ID, or with the help of that reference, you can identify, hey, this is a part of same process. Means this this process or this flow related to this customer only.
Okay.
If you have that kind of information, you can track. Am I right? If you don't
Hmm.
have that ID, how you will track? You can't track. Am I right? So
Right.
correlation ID should be there, which will work like a bridge
Okay.
between all the components and your whole flow.
Okay, so correlation ID. Okay. Overusing events for simple tasks. Not every small texture needs event-driven architecture. For simple CRUD, create, for delete, update, and R is for okay. Direct service call may be enough. CRUD operation. Okay.
R for read. R
Read.
for read. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, okay. So I think we can now go to this execution pipeline. Deepak.
As you wish. As you wish.
Yeah. So
It's your
concept,
class.
I will go through interview questions. Yeah.
Tool integration, are you good?
Tool, no, need to do that, but this pipeline thing I need to see like what is there.
Okay, okay, no worries.
Okay, this is 15 minutes concepts and flow design 10 minutes. Pipeline means sequence of state executed by agent. Control flow, multi-step execution, reliability. Input, decision tool, output, next step. Build
So,
execute.
you can say code perspective.
Okay.
Okay, no worries, no worries. You can, I will help you to understand.
It does not depend on this topic, right? We can cover directly. We can jump to here. No?
It's totally up to you.
Okay.
If something is, there is a gap, we can go back and check that. There's nothing.
Okay, I thought this is that GitHub pipeline or that pipeline.
Yes, yes, it's a pipeline only. In a pipeline, means we will say, hey, this thing first we will do this, then we will do this. Right? The
Okay.
sequence should be there. You can think of like your this anything. There should be some steps. I mean, right? Either you will handle by event or handle by thing, but there should be some steps which you need to follow to complete that process. Am I right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a thing execution. For that, we need to define a pipeline. Okay, if this will happen, then these actor will take place and they do their work. And when they are done with their work, then this will take place. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
So that should be there. That's called execution pipeline. How whatever we design, whatever we think earlier, event workflow, or whatever we select a tools and architecture, that need to be how it will execute. Full answer of that. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. So control flow, multi-step execution, reliability. Input, decision tool, output, next step. So directly hands-on lab has come. Okay. Build execution pipeline.
Now you can do one thing. Check the tools. I will improve this. I will improve this, right? In our designed means standard format. Okay. We will
Okay.
take that. We will take that. Go to her tool integration. Check this tool integration. Yes, it's
Tool.
complete.
Okay. The goal of this is to understand how Agent AI connects with external tools, API, databases, services, files, and enterprise system to perform real work. Text learners to implement tool integration in AI agent architecture with proposal state handling validation event. Yes. Okay. What is tool integration means giving an AI model or AI agent the ability to use external capabilities. Okay. A model thinks and decides, a tool performs an external action or fetches external information. And LLM alone can generate text, reason over provided context, summarize, classify, and suggest steps. But an LLM cannot directly read your database, send an email, check live order status, generate PDF, fetch live weather, call payment gateway, QRM, update a ticket. For that, AI system need tools. Tool integration is the bridge between AI reasoning and real world execution. Okay.
So
Why tool integration?
basically, we are not going to reinvent everything, right? So
Hmm.
if say whatever problem we have, similar kind of tool available with us, but rather than creating by your own, you will use those. Am I right? Which you are
Hmm.
doing right now in your real project. Am I right?
Right.
You are not going to create this cloud by your own. You are going to use that. And in a, and we checked. There's so many tools like Slack, Gmail, Google Drive, OpenAI. So you are using those tools, right?
Yes.
As per
Yes.
your requirement. This is the topic for that one. Why
Okay.
it's important.
Why tool integration is important? Without tools, an AI assistant is mostly limited to conversation. Without tools, an AI assistant can become an operational system. Without tool integration, what is the status of order 10054? I do not have access to your order system. Okay. Without tool integration, with tool integration, what is the status of order 10054? An AI agent understands the user wants order status, calls order status tool, read tool results, explain the current or to the user. This changes AI from content generator into a workflow participant. Okay. Think of a senior manager. The manager may be intelligent, but they still need access to system and people. HR system for employee records, finance for invoice status, CRM for customer details, calendar for scheduling, reporting dashboards or metrics. The manager does not keep all the data in their head. They decide what is needed and use the right system. AI agents work similarly. Decision makes when tools, hand size, and enterprise. Okay, got it. LLMs are the brains and tools are our hand size by which we can perform action.
Yes.
So plain English mind map, tool definition, name, purpose, input schema, output schema, safety rules. Which tool is needed? Is tool allowed? Is required data available? Should user confirm? Validate input, call API function service, handle error, retrieve needed. Tool result handling, summarize result, update state, decide next section, respond to user. Authorization, authentication, logging, audit trail, security boundaries. Okay. So API is not a tool. A tool is something which will call the API. I thought an API is
No,
a tool.
no, no, no. Let's say you are looking for a weather update. Am I right?
Oh. Hmm.
And that time that API is a tool which you are which based on a input it will give you a output. Am I right?
Okay.
So it depends.
Okay.
You understand my point?
Yes. Yeah.
Whatever problem you have and earlier means you have something available with you, then you go for that. That's become tool for you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. Engineering view tool integration is not just calling an API. It is an architectural pattern where the AI system manages tool discovery, tool schema, tool selection, tool validation, tool execution, tool error handling, state update, security control. A production grade AI agent does not randomly call tools. It follows control orchestration. Hmm. User request, intent understanding, agent orchestrator, tool selection, input preparation, tool execution layer, tool result, state update, LLM response generation, final answer. So tool registry is a control list of tool available to the AI agent. Each should have tool name, description, input schema, output schema, permission rules, failure behavior, example usage. Nice. This is nice example.
You can think of a register should be there. Am I right? In a
Hmm.
manual, we have a register with the help of that you can get a more information. Am I right?
Okay.
What are the things are available, how you can use that. This is a registry, same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. If you want to use, you can think of toolkit with a user manual.
Hmm.
Same thing. Okay.
ठीक है. Yes. So get order status is the name of the tool. Description fetches the current status of a customer order by order ID. Input schema order ID. Okay, this is input. Output schema order ID, state, estimated delivery, last updated. So this is the tool name, but API is not mentioned here. Na? API name.
So means this is you can think of we have a function. I mean these are the function name, and
Hmm.
under the function it depends. Means we are making a API call, we are making a you can say database connection or doing some CRUD operation. Am I right? Or making a payment, calling a third party API. It depends. But here you can think of these are the small functions. Am I right?
Okay.
Which have a name and which have a specific purpose with them.
Hmm.
When you call them, then they will execute that. Okay. So
Okay.
when we will move forward and discuss about this MCP server and thing, then you will know better what is the mean of this. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So why tool registry matters? Without a registry, the agent does not know which tool exists, what each tool does, what input is required, what output to expect, what actions are allowed. Okay. A tool schema defines the input and output contract of a tool. This is similar to an API contract. Customer ID include recent orders, Boolean. Example of schema: customer ID, name, membership level, recent order. Okay. Schema is important because if schema is weak, the model may pass wrong field names, wrong data type, missing required values, input values, invalid values, unclear request objects. Okay. So in MCP server, what you are saying, we give this only, right? We give tool only. From there, it knows like which to call, which
Yes, it's a protocol only,
it's a
but
protocol.
yes,
Huh.
means based on that you need to, it will maintain. Hey, this is the tools available with me, and if user will call this, I need to provide this. If user will call this, I need to provide based on a context. Am I right?
Okay. Okay.
If those tools are available on server, basically.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Tool selection is the process where the agent decides which tool is needed. Okay. User says check if invoice has been paid. Agent should select get invoice payment status. Okay. Uh, but suppose there are two tools: get invoice payment status and get invoice payment status two. Yeah, latest, something like that, same name. Then it will get confused, right? So we should give the name properly of the tool.
Definitely, like we have a concept of polymorphism, overloading, overriding. Am I right?
Okay.
So maybe that time overloading will work, and based on a parameter or another thing, they will understand. Am I
Oh.
right? It's a
Hmm.
different name is same, but the purpose is different.
Okay.
There should be something. Am I right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So when you do this and when you understand this, then you can answer this and say this is a way to handle that. Because it depends upon language to language as well, which language they are using, what flexibility they have. Am I right?
Hmm. 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 Correct. So agent should say, not create invoice. Name should not be generate PDF, set reminder email. A good agent checks what is the user asking. Okay, by this, is external data required? Which tool matches the intent? Is the user authorized? Are required parameters available? Is confirmation required before action? Okay. Tool input preparation. Before calling a tool, the tool agent must prepare clean inputs. Please check the payment status for invoice 102. Prepare tool input. Invoice number 102. Common input preparation tasks: extract IDs, normalize date formats, validate required fields, convert user language to structured parameters. Okay. So this is clear information. Apply default values if safe. Tool execution layer. The execution layer is responsible for actual function, API, service, or database. The LLM should not directly access sensitive systems. Instead, the architecture should look like this. LLM suggests tool call, application validates tool call, backend execution execute actual tool, backend executes actual tool, and tool results return to agent. Okay. Agent does not have power to call. Okay, it should refer to the tool and then tool will call. This protects the system from unsafe or invalid actions. Okay, because if directly agent will call, then it can do on its understanding and it can break our system.
So basically, agent will doing everything, but it means he requires some expert. Am I right? During the process, you can think of your passport agent. Am I right? Which is working on your behalf. Am I right? But he
Uh,
need to coordinate with the another officers. Am I right? Or this take a help from you can say this printer person who will print your document. Am I right? And
mm,
he need to take a help for your communication. He need to take a help for this communication, either email or phone. So those things you can consider as a tool.
okay, okay.
If those things are not there, how your agent will work?
Hmm.
Understand my point?
Yes, yes.
Just think in a simple manner. And
Correct.
coordinate means correlate the thing with the real life.
Real life, yes.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Tool output is not always user ready. Raw output may contain internal IDs, debug metadata, large JSON, sensitive fields, unnecessary technical details. So the agent must transform tool into useful contexts. Raw tool result: invoice ID, invoice number, payment status paid, gateway reference, internal audit key, updated at. Invoice is marked as paid. The payment status was last updated on 19th May 2026. Types of tool in AI system. Information retrieval tools. These tools fetch information. Example: search knowledge base, query database, get order status, ready policy, read policy document. Action tools. These tool performs actions: send email, create ticket, schedule meeting, trigger workflow. So mostly action tools are computational tools. GST calculator, risk calculator, utility checker, date file tools, read PDF from Excel, create PowerPoint check. Okay. Read Python calculation, validate JSON, generate charts, and legacy logs. Communication tool also. So Outlook is just suppose email. So Outlook will send its one tool. Is it possible? And we can use that, or we need to, like,
Yes,
if you want to send an email.
yes.
Okay.
That's why it means even though cloud and everything have their own API. Am I right? So
Hmm.
that if you want to use those tools, you can interact with those with the help of API.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Tool integration versus RAG. RAG retrieve knowledge. Main purpose retrieve knowledge. Tool integration perform action or fetch live data. Source document search vector DB. APIs function services database. Context for answering data action results. Search HR policy. Create leave request. Okay. Risk wrong retrieval, wrong action execution. Control need source grounding, permission and validation. So RAG depends on whatever documents, PDFs, company related we have. That is the RAG, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Simple difference: RAG helps the model know, tool helps the agent do. Okay. Tool integration in agent architecture. A typical AI agent uses tool inside an agent loop. Goal: think about next steps. Select tool, call tool, observe results, update state, continue or stop. Support agent. My order is late. Can you check? Agent: ask the order ID if missing. Okay. Call get order status tool. Okay. Check delay reason. Call get delivery partner status. Apply support policy. Respond with status and next. Okay. Tool calling flow. User request. Generate a GST invoice for 10,000 with 18% GST. Intent detection. Generate invoice. Tool selection. Calculate GST. Generate invoice. Okay. Okay. At a time, two tools can also be selected, right?
Yes, why not? Because as I told you, it's a event based. Am I right?
Hmm.
Let's say you two tools can work independent,
Okay.
and so we can use two tools more than two. I mean, it depends.
Order will be decided by agent, like which order we need to call to.
They can work independent. We can use at the same time parallel.
Parallel also. Okay.
It depends upon your requirement.
Ah.
Okay.
Tool input, tool result. Next tool is this. Final response. The GST invoice has been generated. Base amount is GST is 1,000 and total amount is 11,000. Okay, nice. Okay, it has called two tools. Everything is automated now. Safety in tool integration. Tool integration can be risky because tools may perform real actions, sending wrong email, deleting records. It happens in recent some IBM example in the internet I saw. Exposing private information, calling unauthorized APIs. Safety control, authentication, authorization, that should be important. Input validation, user confirmation, rate limiting, audit logging, tool permission scope, human approval for risky actions, rollback support, data masking. Okay. This is nice. Read tools versus write
If
tools.
you require more information or in-depth knowledge of this, what is data masking, and you can, I will suggest you, we have this system design course available on our YouTube. Okay. There I will teach this concept to Shridhar, who is a part of our team. Okay.
Okay.
And you can, if you have a time, you can check that and complete that course. You will get up, your mind will, you can say, totally change. Okay.
Okay.
And your means you will productivity also increase and way of thinking to for programming or anything. Then everything is changed. Okay, whatever we discussed today, like some idiopatency, this you can say, this different way of orchestration, right? Event based, all are covered in detail.
Okay.
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 It's totally up to you. Just I suggest you can check that. Okay.
Read tools only fetch information, get orders data, search policy, fetch invoice details. Write tools change something, send email, create ticket, update DB, issue refund, delete file. Read tools may run with less friction. Write tools often need validation, permission checks, and sometimes user confirmation. Tool confirmation strategy. Some actions should not happen automatically. Search, fetch, calculate GST, read production details. Okay, no confirm. But send email, cancel order, delete data, issue refund, send application, make payment. Okay. User says cancel my order. Safe agent response, I found order. Before I cancel it, please confirm that you want to cancel this order. Okay. Hmm. Tool can fail. Network timeout, invalid input, missing parameter, permission denied, service unavailable, rate limit exceeded, no data found. Yeah. Good error handling pattern. Detect failure, classify error, retry if safe, return clear messages. Retry strategy. Retry should be controlled. Timeout, temporary network issue. Do not retry blindly when invalid input. Okay. Only when timeout and all. Okay. Unauthorized access, duplicate operation risk, and payment related process. So here also idempotency has come. Same operation should not create duplicate side effects. For right tools, create invoice. Okay, 2 times invoice should not be created. Mhm. Check the some user identification key. Now repeated calls are treated as the same operation. Okay. Tool operation output validation. Never blindly trust tool output. Validate it. Output belongs to current user. Response is not stale. State values are known. Data types are correct. If order state or tool returns order ID status null, the agent should not guess. It should say the order status could not be determined from the system response. Okay, fine. Tool integration, tool result should update agent state. Support case order ID, checking order state. Status delayed 30 minutes. State after tool delayed. Okay. Tool results may or may not become memory. Short-term memory, current invoices, this. Long-term memory, reusable facts. User prefers GST invoices in INR and okay, so whatever is reusable, that is in long-term memory. Do not store every tool result permanently, only store durable, usable, permission safe information. Most enterprise tools are API based. Get a agent tool wrapper, async function name, okay, constant response, await fetch, throw new, and the agent should call the wrapper, not manually construct unsafe API calls. Okay. Tool integration with database, LLM tool intent backend service, parameterized query, validated result. LLM generates SQL, direct SQL on production DB. Safer tool example, get customer open ticket, customer ID. LLM will directly call this one. Content can be used as an automation layer for tools. AI agent call webbook tool, anything Microsoft read CRM, sends email, Google Sheets written as AI agent. Good use cases. Email automation, lead processing, CRM updates, notification workflow, course inquiry, important tool. Okay. So I think coding agents MCP will be used here. No, read files, edit files.
We have a dedicated chapter on that. We'll study. No worries.
Deepak, I will go through these things. Coding
Okay.
agents. Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Let me stop the recording.
Yeah. Or maybe